the game between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Tunisia. First, I would like to introduce the captain Rafael Kayembe and head coach Matthias Ekhoff. First to Kayembe. Sorry about today's loss, but what did you make about this game?
Bon, c'est qu'on a bien commencé le match. On a dû s'adapter à leur système qu'ils avaient posé en défense. On a joué, c'était man-to-man, et on a attaqué. Ils avaient du mal à défendre, et puis les coachs ont su adapter. Ils ont changé, ils ont joué zone après. Ça nous a vraiment compliqué parce qu'on n'avait pas du tout le temps de préparer les défenses pour attaquer la défense des zones. Et c'était vraiment très très compliqué. Et puis quand on a perdu notre meilleur joueur, Mike Kabongo, en troisième quart-temps, ça nous a aussi pénalisé beaucoup. Et voilà quoi, c'est le basket, on a su s'adapter, on a joué avec les joueurs qu'on avait. Donc voilà, il nous faut juste du temps pour préparer à attaquer la défense des zones.
Coach, your team scored 4 points in the second quarter and 8 in the third quarter. What do you have to say about this?
Well, it's definitely room for improvement. I kind of knew it, that this would be a big challenge, because the way I view it, there's a reason Tunisia is reigning African champion, and part of their superpower as a team is being a team. You know, they stay level-headed, they have a system of play that they really buy into, and they mix their defense. So we started struggling when they went to their zone, matchup zone. And I knew that beforehand, that would be an issue. I just hoped that we wouldn't see too much of it, because we need to build, like I said last time I was here, habits, collective smartness as to what we can do against certain types of defense. So, you know, 1.5 practice and then games, it's tough. And, you know, we had a little bit of issues controlling our temperament, you know, out there as well. That rarely leads to smart decisions on the court. And, but to me, that is also, if you channel it correctly, a great source of something positive. Because those demons can drive you to play really aggressive defense and really care, push the ball, and, you know, but it can also be detrimental. And I saw some habits that sort of look like collective habits that, you know, you make a mistake and you jog back against a team like Tunisia, you get hurt immediately. So, you know, we just need to clean those things up, and with a couple of practices, we'll know more about who we are and how we can attack those kind of defenses.
Kayembe, 28 turnovers. 28 turnovers. I mean, you were here the other day, and the coach as well, talking about how you want to build Democratic Republic of Congo, but 28 turnovers is way too much, really, for a team of your talent. What do you have to say about this?
C'est impossible de gagner un match quand tu fais 21 heures de balle. C'est vraiment impossible. Parce que si on regarde, je trouve ça normal parce qu'on a une équipe jeune, on a beaucoup de talent, on ne se connaît pas. Ça fait pas longtemps qu'on s'est rencontrés, qu'on s'est entraîné une fois ou 2 fois. Après, voilà quoi, ça m'étonne pas, mais c'est normal parce que voilà quoi, ça doit arriver. Ça doit arriver, il nous faut juste le temps pour... J'espère qu'au mois de février, on sera prêt pour attaquer les trois prochains matchs.
Je vais poser une question, donc toujours en français à Kayembe. C'est surtout ce qui est étonnant. Est-ce que vous ne pensez pas qu'aujourd'hui, vous n'avez pas joué, excusez-moi du terme, avec beaucoup de malice et beaucoup d'intelligence? Parce que quand on voit que votre meilleur joueur est expulsé, alors qu'il avait au moins 11 points, ce qui aurait pu permettre de jouer et d'inquiéter encore plus les champions d'Afrique. Est-ce que vous avez été vraiment calme dans votre équipe pour pouvoir inquiéter les champions d'Afrique?
On était calme, mais la Tunisie, c'est champion en titre. Et ça fait longtemps que qui jouent ensemble, ils se connaissent très bien. Ils ont déjà des systèmes, que ce soit en défense ou bien en attaque, qu'ils ont posés en place il y a longtemps. Tout le monde les savent très bien, ils savent bien ce qu'ils font. Et c'était vraiment compliqué de les attaquer. Et quand on a perdu notre meilleur joueur, c'est là où ça devient encore plus compliqué. Mais on a su s'adapter, surtout en quatrième quart-temps. On a dû faire ce qu'on a s'adapter, jouer, chercher à jouer, à attaquer être plus agressif pour trouver quelqu'un qui est ouvert.
Voilà, Patient Chaba de la RDC. Ruffin KMB, hier, en 8 minutes, la RDC n'a eu à inscrire que 2 points. Aujourd'hui, au deuxième quart-temps, vous n'avez réussi que 4 points en 10 minutes. On vous a vu bloqué, vous n'arrivez pas à jouer dans la bouteille. Les tirs à l'extérieur, ça ne réussissait pas non plus. C'est quoi le problème de la RDC après le premier quart-temps? Vous perdez un peu le fil du match.
Je crois que je vais revenir de ce que j'ai déjà dit. On est une équipe jeune qui vient de se rencontrer. Et voilà, on ne se connaît pas trop, on se connaît pas. Et puis, il y a tout le monde qui veut se montrer, qui veut jouer. Donc, voilà, Voilà, quoi. Il nous faut juste le temps pour se connaître, en fait.
Okay. Coach, generally, surely there's something that the boys did well today, even though you lost the game.
Well, Tunisia scored 61 points, and if you consider the amount of turnovers we had, I mean, how many points did they score of our turnovers?
23?
23. So you could start there if you lose by 11. You know, it goes without saying that you have to value the ball, you got to rebound, and then you got to play defense. And one of those components we do well. We play defense, and even still, I thought there was several defensive breakdowns that shouldn't have been there. And you now start. Let's say you have half of the turnovers, because it's not like they climb into. They just systematically are pretty good, Tunisia. Well. Then you start competing and beating teams like this, right? So I always, as a coach, I have to appreciate the process and try to stay positive and patient about it and look behind the results. So we had great defense. When we actually did what we said we would do, and I simplified it, we got open looks. So it's not a complicated game. I think we made it complicated for ourselves. I think we beat ourselves more than Tunisia. No disrespect, I love Tunisia. I think it's a fantastic team with a capital T, right? They play together. They're really well coached, and Baumann is taking over the previous coach, and it's really good. But I like our chances, and that's what I'm here to say. Is it possible to build something that is competitive? Yeah, definitely. I mean, so even though I hate to lose as much as the next one, at the same time, I'm quietly positive. But we have our challenges, no doubt about it.
Coach, you play Madagascar, another team which is a running team, like real running team, and you pointed out the fact that today the boys were jogging back. How are you going to approach the game tomorrow?
Pray to the gods. No, we just got to show the amount of discipline that we need. And when we do, we're pretty good, I think. And, we're slightly bigger than Madagascar, and we're good one-on-one players. It should be, and having said that, they run pretty nice sets as well. I saw their, first half of the game against Tunisia. I'm going to respect them because they can play, like so many other African teams. And we got our job cut out for us, and you can see that the players were tired today, so yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but we write that on the top of our board in the locker room. Transition defense, because I think if we play proper transition defense and team's going to play against established defense from Congo, they're going to struggle. Even if they'll, sorry.
Discipline.
we need to build discipline and trust to one another that we, you know, and when we do, will be a problem.
Kayembe, last question. How important is it for you to get a good result in your next game against Madagascar before you go to the February window?
Il faut comme coach vient de dire, il faut qu'on arrive à jouer ensemble, être discipliné sur le terrain et puis respecter ce qu'ils nous disent. Parce que voilà, si on respecte tout ce qu'ils nous disent, parfois sur le terrain ça marche très bien, mais il y a un certain moment, on oublie tout et tout de suite, on va commencer à faire des pertes de balles et puis en défense, contre-attaque, l'équipe adverse marque le panier facilement. Donc il faut d'abord qu'on arrive à respecter d'abord ce que le coach nous dit, comme ça, je ne connais pas Madagascar, donc on va découvrir demain, comme là je viens d'apprendre que non, c'est une équipe qui court vite, donc on va faire le scouting ce soir et puis voir comment on peut les défendre.
Elle court très, très vite. A joke that went past me since I don't speak French.
Okay, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
Merci.
All the best. Bonne chance. Welcome to the press conference after the game between Tunisia and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Here I'd like to introduce Omar Abada, a player for Tunisia, and the head coach, Dak Bauman. First to Omar, congratulations on your victory today. How important was it for you to win your second game at this tournament?
Thank you very much. It's very important to win the second game, especially for confidence. We know that the team of Congo is not easy to play, so we were focused on our target, and we know it's going to be a tough game, so we are happy, and I hope we continue in this way.
Coach Baumann, today's game was a little bit physical. What can you say about your zone of defense? Are you impressed with the way the boys executed that?
Well, basketball is a physical game, and Congo is a very athletic team. They play really hard, and so that makes it very difficult to score against them. But we scored enough points to win, and our defense did a good job today, both man-to-man and zone. So it was a combination of both. Playing good zone defense, playing good man-to-man defense, and scoring just enough points to win the game at the end.
Omar, it's been 3 years since Tunisia won the AfroBasket. A long time, but you had also an opportunity to go to the World Cup. But does this performance today remind everyone in the world that Tunisia are the African champions? This is the true spirit of the team.
For sure, for sure. A win is a win, champion play to win, so we won today, and even we didn't find our rhythm offensively. We didn't score our open shots. We miss a lot of easy layups, and we should won by 15 or more today. But we are improving day by day, especially with our new coach. We have a new philosophy, so we need time to get in it and to be used to that.
Coach, yes, you won the game, also a low-scoring game. Is that something that you are concerned about in terms of your team? What do you feel they can do to improve?
No, every game is different, and some games are just not very pretty, and that's basketball. And you have to find ways to win the games that are not pretty. You have to find ways to win games where you're not shooting great. And you have to show and display the necessary perseverance and mental toughness to win nonetheless, which the guys did, So it wasn't a beautiful game, but like I said, sometimes you have to win ugly ones as well. And we did that, and that's, I think, what champions do, It was an 11 or 12-point win against a really good team. So we're happy with that, but hoping obviously to play better offensively, to have better flow, and to make more of those open shots that we missed today that Omar just talked about.
What can you say about the second chance points you had? You limited Congo to just 2, but on your side.
It's for me.
For coach.
Well, I think we just basically continued what we had been doing in the first half. I thought our zone gave them problems. And then when we went to man-to-man, I thought we did a decent job because we eliminated some of the problems or some of the mistakes that we made in the first half, which was to gamble, to reach too much when playing on-ball defense. You have to keep these guys in front of you. If you let them take the ball to the basket, then you're in trouble. And so I thought we did a better job in terms of defending with discipline in the second half, both in our man-to-man and zone defense.
It was just a quick question about the difficulty of this first half you are talking about. How do you explain this at the first half?
Explain what?
The difficulty of the team.
Well, first of all, let's give Congo a lot of credit. They're a good team. They have really good athletes, and it's very difficult to play against them. Second of all, I thought that when we got the lead, we should have just stayed the course. And I thought that had we kept our focus and had we kept our concentration a little better at that point in time, I think it would have been probably an even bigger margin at the end of the first half. So for us, it's all about staying focused. It's all about doing what we do, which is to defend at a high level, to be consistent in how we play, and to execute and move the basketball and play unselfish on the offensive end. When we lose focus, then we stop doing that, and that's what's happened today. But I thought the guys did a great job after I had reminded them in the timeout what we need to do and how we have to play to go back to what we did before and to go back to how this team has to play. So very happy with that.
Okay. If you can respond in French, two games and 2 wins for Tunisia here in Kigali. What does that mean for your team?
C'est important de gagner les 2 premiers matchs, spécialement pour la confiance. On sait qu'on a un long chemin à faire. La qualification, ce n'est qu'une formalité, mais on est concentré sur notre objectif, c'est l'AfroBasket. On est en train de progresser jour après jour et c'est très important de gagner et de progresser en même temps.
Alors, Omar, on a vu aussi que vous êtes rentré légèrement en difficulté sur la première période, sur le premier quart-temps d'ailleurs, où vous avez été mené de 22 à 19, même si ce n'est que de 3 points. Comment on peut expliquer l'entrée un peu difficile des champions d'Afrique sur ce match-là?
Spécialement sur ce match-là, même le coach l'a dit à la mi-temps, on n'était pas concentré, on parlait avec les arbitres après chaque débordement. On a perdu la concentration, ce qui nous a permis de ne pas revenir vite, de ne pas faire bien le repli défensif. Après, on s'est parlé à la mi-temps et entre les 2 premiers cartons, on s'est ressaisi et on s'est concentré à nouveau. Et on a fait une très bonne défense, on a gagné la bataille des rebonds et on a stoppé leur contre-attaque, ce qui nous a permis de jouer plus à l'aise après.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. We appreciate it. All the best.
Thank you, Raz.
Thank you.
What is your target here?